debate. Let's go across to our guests. We're joined by Tom Vadakkan, BJP national spokesperson. We have Dr. Shalini Ali, national convener, Muslim Rashtriya Manch, and also the author of Waqf Amendment Bill 2024, Respect for Islam and Gift for Muslims. We have Khaleequr Rahman of the Congress joining us on the broadcast as well. Sabir Ali, political analyst, and Kapish Srivastav of the Samajwadi Party. Let me first come to you, Khaleequr Rahman. Will you accept the challenge then? The Prime Minister says that the Congress party for so long has been fooling the Muslim community, using them as a vote bank, which in fact has harmed them instead of benefiting. Why don't you instead give 50% tickets to them, have more representation? Perhaps that will help the community better.
In fact, it is the other way around. It is the Honorable Prime Minister and the BJP party who is misguiding not only the Muslims, but the entire nation. And Prime Minister and the BJP, I believe, has got no right to talk about the Muslims because, you know, when Prime Minister says that the Congress should give tickets to the Muslim, I want to ask the Prime Minister, how many Muslims are there in the parliament which are being represented by the BJP party, and how many are there in the state assemblies in the country? Because we have more than 6,000 MLAs. Out of 6,000 MLAs, how many tickets the BJP has given to the Muslims? And the Prime Minister, in fact, is the Prime Minister for the entire nation. He is not the Prime Minister only for the...
When did they say that they work for a particular religion or want vote bank of a particular religion? The slogan that they've given is of Sabka Saath and Sabka Vikas. And in fact, isn't that what the Congress party accuses them of, working against the community? Today, you want to ask the BJP why they're not giving tickets to Muslims?
Yeah, no, see, why we are asking the BJP is because the BJP, the Prime Minister is alleging the Congress party and asking this thing. I want to ask the Prime Minister, from when all of a sudden the Prime Minister and the BJP party has, you know, woken up for the welfare of the Muslims in the country. As one of the you know, I think it was from the JMM party who very rightly said the triple talaq bill was passed. But is it being, you know, followed or practiced by the Muslims here? No, because the BJP always tries to create a narrative which in fact
you're not answering. You're not answering the question. The question is, since when did... One second, since you spoke about welfare, my question is, how many welfare schemes have been launched only for the Hindus or the Jains or the Christians or the Sikhs and not for Muslims?
No, I'm not saying that any welfare scheme which is launched will be launched only for the Muslim.
On what basis are you alleging that they don't work for the welfare of the Muslims?
But I want to ask, what is the union budget for the minorities? This is hardly 3,500 crores, or maybe 3,600 or 700. But I mean, is that sufficient for the Muslims, for the development and welfare of the Muslims? But when it comes to the other welfare schemes, there is a clear discrimination which is being done with the Muslims.
I will pose that question to Tom Vadakkan. I will ask that question to Tom Vadakkan. But will you accept the challenge? Will you accept the Prime Minister's challenge, since you talk about the minority vote bank and how they've been neglected by the BJP and the BJP has not done enough for them? Will you accept the challenge of 50% ticket distribution to Muslims?
We never talk about the minority development, or we talk about the inclusive development.
But you were just saying that the budget for minorities is not what it should be?
That is when the Prime Minister is raking up that subject, when you are raking up that subject.
And in Karnataka, your ministers, in Karnataka it has been done, hasn't it? Even before the budget was brought in, your minister said that it should be double, jitni abadi utna haq.
Definitely, why not?
Yes, see, now you are changing your goalposts. First you said we never speak about all this and inclusivity, and on the issue of Karnataka you're saying yes.
They are marginalized.
Okay, Tom Vadakkan, what has your government really done about the minorities, and why don't you give 50% tickets to people from the Muslim community?
See, we have never claimed that we are a minority party. We are an all-India party. We give tickets on winnability. There are people who have been receiving tickets, have become ministers, and that has been a fact of life. Now, as to the question here, when they talk about Karnataka, it's okay in Karnataka for them. But when it comes to Delhi, I really wish they read the Sachar Committee report. The Congress party must first delve into the Sachar Committee report to understand the situation of the backwards in the Muslim community. We are only supporting those who are on the bottom of the ladder, who have suffered. What was the objective of the Waqf Board? The objective of the Waqf Board was to establish schools, colleges, hospitals. Nothing of that happened. What happened, Swati, is that they started leasing land to political leaders.
Okay.
I'm not naming them. If you take names of even the topmost leader in the Congress party, how much of profit? I mean, Waqf Board has been taking poor people's land. Yes. And the Congress leaders have been taking land from the Waqf Board.
Okay.
So you can
So
understand.
you're saying the amendment was done to benefit self and people, not from the Muslim community.